Hello. Last time I left you on some very rudimentary example of Flappy Bird, and I worked a little bit on zombie invaders. So it's kind of classic FPS shooter game, just to know what is important to implement and what is not very important to implement. So I ended up with this list of calls to implement. So this is actor destroy, actor eye viewpoint. So this is for aiming, and a bunch of AI calls, line of sight, if to know like if mob is seeing stuff, move status, move to actor, and stop movement. So these things essential to implement mob NPC movement. And there is a spawning actor, so it's for spawning mobs randomly, and is alive function to track if object is not destroyed. And for player controller, bunch of calls to move the player, rotate, and all shenanigan. So there is another thing is for variable, if variable is still alive, because like if object destroyed, variables are still here. Anyways, some visibility stuff. And I want to show you the script. So let's show first the game, how it looks like. So it looks like this. I made it a little bit dark and added like a spotlight just to make it look a little bit better. But of course you can see it's all engineering art, not art at all. I guess just a placeholder. So there is a zombie and it's following me. And if I hide, zombie would stop, because it does not have like object persistency, I guess. And then if I pick around, it will start following me. So if I hide, they would stop, and they, as soon as they notice me, they would start following me. And then I can shoot them. So there is no sound. So but then I hit them, they would fall down and then disappear after some time. So very simple mechanics, but it is before was requiring quite intensive setup, because like for example, then I shoot, it should like a trigger animation, then it's falling down, and then as soon as animation is done, it should like call the destroy of the actor. So let me show you in a second how all this stuff is looking in the code. There is a one file, so like I make a directory for the script for C++ code, which I just attached to zombie, right? And the C++ code looks like this. It's very short, and I hope it's quite easy to read. So it's just a regular C++ file, starts with main, and I get the owner, and I cast to pawn, because I know zombie is a pawn, and I just print like a zombie spawned. And you would actually can see in the logs, there is a bunch of logs which says like a zombie spawned. And then I got AI controller from zombie, and also I've got the pawn. I can call it, I don't know, it's a player, right? So and then there is two variables, which is animation state is and is alive. Actually, you know, I by mistake get these two things, so I can delete one and move to player. So I've got player, and this is infinite loop. I have variable n, not sure for what. I don't think I need this thing, so I can just delete. I think it's probably something coming from experiments. So, and I'm checking move status. So if zombie is idling and it can see the player, line of sight to player, right? It will sleep for 1 second, just like not immediately attack you, and then start moving to your direction, and then I switch to animation state to 1. So this is one of the things which not very nice, but I do not know how to. I mean, it's like enumerations. I cannot do enumerations in C++. Share enumerations between C++ in the risc-v with Unreal Engine. So I have to send integer values. Here is it like a 1 is walk animation and 0 is idle. So it will start moving towards the player and switch to walk animation. And here is it next. Check if the state is not idle and it's cannot see the player, it switched to idling and stopped movement. And there is another boolean which is I am updating from blueprints, is alive boolean, and if it's not alive, I will print like it's dying and break from the loop, and then put the animation stat to dying animation and stop movement for pathfinding AI, and put like a sleep for 3 seconds and print zombie is dead, and then destroy the zombie. This is very straightforward, very short script to control the zombie, but you can do quite a lot of things. So let me recompile just to see this script is going to work. And you can see all this cycle of the zombie, of the behavior of the zombie here, right? Like first of all, we need to find the zombie. It's kind of here we go. So then it doesn't see me, it just idling, and then as soon as it sees me, it waits for 1 second and starts walking towards me. Then I hit it, it triggers death animation, and then lay down on the ground for 3 seconds and disappears. So this is all in this code. So this is sleep for 1 second and start moving. This is like then it's lose the line of sight, it's start idling and stop moving towards me. And then if it dies, it breaks from this loop, stop moving towards me, and plays dying animation. And after 3 seconds, it prints zombie is dead and destroys itself. Let's look at the zombie blueprint. So there is not too much. So this one is then projectile hit the zombie. So it set the variable to is alive to false, and destroys the projectile actor. And that's it for zombie. Yeah. And yeah, there is animation state which just goes to the animation blueprint. Yeah, that's this is my update. Thank you for watching, and hopefully see you next time. Bye.